the 5-wick fire hoop today, just because I find it's easier to actually be able to have the hoop contact your body and pass over your body with 4 wicks rather than 5 or 6 wicks, because you have more space for your body to fit between the wicks. And I find that it makes the hoop a little bit lighter too, so you can spin it faster and throw it further. So, with doing body rolls on your body, I find the best placement on your hoop that you want to have is close to a wick, so you can maneuver where the bottom wick goes and where the top wick goes a lot easier. So just simply spinning it on your hand, you want the hoop to be going towards the left, and I'm right-handed, of course, I'm doing this right-handed way. So once you find the point of when the wick touches or comes by your hand, that's when you want to stop the hoop and then prepare to throw it on your body. So the motion for throwing it on your body is simply this: on to pass over. And you're just letting the hoop touch your chest very slightly for less than 2 seconds. Just enough for the hoop to somewhat roll, but kind of bounce over to the other side. And as you do this, you want to make sure that you arch backwards so that your chest is fully open and there's a nice flat plane for the hoop to move across. You don't want to stand straight up, because then you're more likely to hit yourself in the face and there's not as much room for the hoop to pass over. So you want to arch backwards like you're about to grab a baby falling from a burning building, and then release the hoop over. And I find that's one method of passing the hoop over your body. If you're using a 5 or a 6-wick fire hoop and you don't necessarily have the ability to let the hoop rest on your chest, what the other method of doing is picking up as much speed with your fire hoop as you can. And what you're going to do is just toss the fire hoop to the other hand, going over your body and not touching yourself whatsoever. And the motion would look like this. So it's very fast, and the faster you spin the hoop before you toss it, the straighter and the faster over it will go. If you go with a slower rotation, the hoop will go more of in a U-shape over than going straight over. So you can play around with those methods. If you own quick wicks, you can take one off and just move it around. If you don't own quick wicks, go ahead and try whichever method you can do. And also, the bigger the hoop you have, the heavier it'll be and the harder you'll have to spin it before you can send it over to the other side.